Hi guys, it is Coach Fulton here. Today we are going to be talking about adding with the same sign. Okay, adding integers with the same sign. Now I know some of you guys have said that the screen is really small and it's hard to read, so I want to show you guys something here. If you guys go to the top left side, you can click the zoom button, and I like to say zoom to 100. And that's the perfect size for me on my screen. It doesn't matter what device you're on, you can zoom to whatever you want, whatever works for you guys. Okay. So we are going to be adding the first part, we're going to use integer chips. Okay, now I did put integer chips here for you guys to use. So the positive ones are the white ones, the negative ones are the black ones. You will also see positive ones that are yellow or negative ones that are red. I also want to show you guys something real quick. If you guys go into your Northside portal, you have something right here called Braining Camp. So in Braining Camp, if you open it, you can click where it says two color counters. Where it says two color counters, if you click on that, they have red chips and yellow chips. Same thing where these red chips are positives and yellow chips are positive. Sorry guys, I'm crazy. Yellow chips are positive, red chips are negative because red is usually bad. Okay, so red chips are negative. So when you guys are doing your homework assignments, when you guys are doing your tests or your quizzes, you guys are more than welcome to use this information or this tool in Braining Camp to get to that. But for today, I'm just going to use the ones that I have already added on the slides for y'all. Okay. So, and I know some of these questions seem silly, like 2 plus 5. We already know the answer. Okay. Or at least I hope we already know the answer. Okay. So 2 plus 5 is obviously 7, but we want to know how we get there with the integer chips because tomorrow it's going to be really important. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this first number. So the first number is 2. So we're going to take 2 that are positive because it's positive 2. And then our second number that we're adding to it is positive 5. So just below that, I'm going to put 5 that are positive. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then I can see that all together here, I have 7 of these integer chips, and they're all positives. So that means my answer is positive 7. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for the next one. So the next one is negative 3 plus negative 1. So our first number we're going to put on top. So our first number is negative 3. So I'm going to take 3 of these negatives and put them over here. 2, 3. And then our second number is negative 1. So I need one more of them that's negative to put on the bottom. So negative 3 plus negative 1, what we're left with is 4 of them that are all negative. So my answer is negative 4. Okay. The next one is negative 1 and negative 6. So 1, 2, 3, mine are going crazy, 4, 5, and 6. So negative 1 plus negative 6. So we have 7 of these chips that are all negative. So my answer is negative 7. See, that's not too bad. Okay. Now, we also have to know how to do this on the number line. Okay. So we have a number line here that we're going to use. We're always going to start at the number 0. Okay. So if you notice, my first arrow, it starts at the number 0. My first arrow only goes to the number 1 because my first number in question 4 is 1. Okay, and then it says plus 7. So we're going to go 7 more spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is where the arrow goes, and the arrow landed on our answer. So 1 plus 7 is 8, and I hope you guys can agree with that answer, that 1 plus 7 is 8. Okay, now we're going to look at this one. So we're going to start at 0 again. Our first number is negative 3. So our first arrow, we're going to go to negative 3. Our second number is also negative 3, and all of our negative numbers are to the left. So we're going to go to the left on our number line. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 more spaces to the left. And our answer is going to be where our arrow ended up, which is at negative 6. Okay. Now, the next one. We don't have 0 on our number line, so I made my arrow go a little further because it happens. Okay, so our first one, our arrow goes to negative 5. So that's where mine went. And then it says plus negative 4. So negatives mean that we go to the left. So we're going to go 1, 2, 4 more hops to the left, and we ended up at our answer. So that means that our answer is -9. So the model literally tells you guys the answer. You don't even have to do the work. It tells you the answer as long as you do the model right. Okay, so it says, what rule can we create for adding integers with the same sign? So, what do we think? Well, when we added them together, when you add positives, you add 1 plus 7, so you just add them together. Then when we have negatives, you really did 3 plus 3, and then you just said that it was -6. So our rule is that we're going to add the absolute values of the numbers and keep the same sign. So if the sign was already negative, we're going to keep the negative sign. If the sign was positive, we're going to keep that positive sign. Hello. Oh, sorry. Sorry.